Hello there. Can't quite read that. Zeptin. I just thought I'd get on and see if anybody from last night is going to show up again. I streamed last night at a watch fire. You can look up that video, my last video. Um, it says rotate device, and I don't know why. Maybe you don't like the way it's supposed to be good that way. How's that? Oops, sorry. I'm not going to sit here and hold the thing. Oh, I got my. Oh, shoot. I have my Zeppelin Kaboom. Captain Zaboom. My selfie stick. I don't have that set up. I should have. I forgot. I'm just going to see if anybody shows up. Kind of wanted to continue a discussion on how to do things to help people live free. And my idea is that we want to have the ability, we don't have to do it immediately, but have the ability to live on our own, to live free, have our own housing paid for, have our food produced locally, and have our own, barter and exchange systems going. That's where we need to be. So we don't have to have all that in place immediately. I know so many people that have been like, I'm a patriot. I can't have a job because I don't have my social security number working. Can you give me a ride? Can you loan me $20? Can you buy me a tank of gas? Well, that's just a drain on everybody else. You don't have to do that right now. You don't have to play that game. And it's very expensive to do that. Wasn't able to, yeah, it would have been nice. It was not. You can look at it online, and I can actually read the live chat. It was a pretty good discussion. There were about 10 people on last night. It takes me about a week to set up to do that, so I called it Words from a Watchfire, and there's part 3 because I had 2. One of them didn't upload at all, but I did a little short one's about 2 minutes, and the last one was about an hour and a half. Pretty good hour and a half. It was a good discussion. Talked about a lot of different things, a lot of different survival things. So you can listen to that one. And I know I need to be better about reading the comments as the chat shows up, to actually read them and enunciate, because I was just just kind of reading it to myself, but not to anybody else. So need to be able to read it, and clearly, if someone has a question, to read it and then discuss it. Like there was one gal, her name Nature Girl from Virginia, and a couple people brought up cob houses. That's really good for Missouri, for the Ozarks, because there's a lot of clay around. Really good. We lived in one for an entire year. I didn't mention that. So we lived in a cob house. It was 3-foot thick walls. One kid was building a little cob cottage, and he got his 223 out and shot it. Went in about maybe an inch and a half. Shot it with his 308. Went in about 2 inches. It'd stop the 50 caliber pretty easy. Not if you hammered through it with a machine gun, but it would go through it eventually. But it would take quite a while. So anyway, they're a good home. Very easy to build. You can build with kids. Everybody can help out. Old people, young people. Dance around in the clay, sand, and straw. Basically you're dancing around in straw and sand, and it's good for you. It's very healthy. It's very detoxing, because clay is very detoxing anyway, so it's very healing. So the idea is to be able to build your own house, or get a house that's paid for, so you're not paying out rent or mortgage, either one. Live in a home that's paid for. Most people in America, if they can do that, they put $1 million in their bank account, because that's about how much you spend on a house trying to pay for it before you die. What is a mortgage? What's a mortuary? What's a mortician? Death, 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 death. It's Jared. Hey, how you doing there? Old timer. Yeah, good. See, are you down here or not? Did you make it back down here? I don't remember. And Tony's Coffee Shop. Hello there. We talked earlier today on the phone. That was good. So what does mortuary mean? It's where where dead people are processed, right? What's a mortician? It's a guy that processes dead bodies. What's a mortgage? It's a dead thing. It's something that they think that you might pay out before you die, but they're hoping that you don't. Because if you don't, then they just repossess it and sell it to somebody else. So, yep. Michael Allen, you're new. Hi, how you doing that? You can look it up on my channel, find out, and see the comments. See if maybe that'll help out. I don't know. do this again. I'll put the tablet outside on a pole if it's not raining or something, and then like I did, what I did last night was taped it on with some metal tape, airline tape, around and around, back and forth, and then extended the pole. It was an Eversprout pole. It's for Eversprout. Put it up in the tree, fed it. In fact, I had a hard time getting it down out of the tree. If you're in a den, to just dump it, get rid of it. Downsize. You don't have to live in a McMansion. A lot of people are living in tiny houses. People traders. I've been watching a guy, Casey Liddell, in Kovo, and he just helped rescue a veteran's truck. 17 years of the U.S. military, and they dumped him. Discharged, and so they're doing a fundraiser for him. Just to buy him, get the van repaired, and fix it up for him to live in. And he's got a little, I guess somebody bought him or some Oregon veteran organization. They got him into a tiny house.